What is up, guys? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you guys with obviously a very sore throat after last night. Joined by Dallas Stewart, we're going to do a recap of our 17-16 win over the Denver Broncos, spoiling Russell Wilson's homecoming and Broncos debut. Dallas, how you doing?
Doing good after that surprise win last night.
Yeah, man, that was a surprise win. I'm glad we got that pick wrong in our picks last week. But, man, I'll tell you what, if there was any game I wanted to win more than any of the games this year, that was the game I wanted to win.
Oh, yeah. Spoiling his return.
Yeah.
Proving all the analysts and doubters wrong, saying we couldn't get it done.
Yeah, pretty much.
We rose to the occasion last night.
Yeah, big time. We rose to the occasion, especially in the first half. The offense was really more existent in the first half than it was in the second half, especially on our first drive when Geno did that jump pass floater to Will Dissly, and Dissly was just wide open and took it in for the easy touchdown.
Yeah, that was a big first drive, scoring a touchdown right away.
Yeah, and then
scoring a touchdown late in the first half to go up 17-10 after Denver had to hit that 67-yard bomb.
Yeah,
to tie it.
Yeah, with Jerry Jeudy. But yeah, Colby Parkinson scored his first career touchdown. That was really cool to see. And then, obviously, one of the things that I thought we should have done early in the game, we could have made it freaking 10-0 earlier. We should have kicked that field goal earlier instead of going for it on 4th and inch. I know a lot of people saying that they wanted us to be more aggressive. Granted, Geno slipped, but when it's early like that, it's better to take the easy points early in the game instead of going for it early like that. You know, I would have just taken the easy points earlier because we could have possibly won that game 20-16 instead.
Yeah, we probably maybe should have kicked a field goal, but I don't know. You gotta, at the same time, you gotta try to trust your O-line to execute that play and push Geno across. But what hurt is they slipped on the snap. And then Denver's D-line got penetration.
Yeah.
And stopped him before he could get to the line.
Yeah. But
thankfully our defense bailed us out, and we didn't have to worry about that play coming back and haunting us.
Yeah, because we held Denver to a field goal, and then later on in that, man, I'll tell you what, second half, it was pretty much the defense. Granted, we still gave up a bunch of big plays, but I'll tell you, one of my favorite plays, I'll tell you what, those back-to-back goal line stands at the 1-yard line where Denver tried running it, and the first time around, Melvin Gordon, they handed off to him, and I know Broncos fans hate him right now. They've hated him since last year when he lost that fumble scoop and scored to Melvin Ingram when Ingram was on the Chiefs, when the Chiefs won the AFC West last year. Just he makes the run, and then we are able to strip him at the 1 and get it recovered at the 10. Granted, then after that, freaking Metcalf doesn't go down with 3 guys on, holds the ball carelessly, gets stripped on that play. And then they go down the field, get it back down to the 1 again. They give it to Javonte Williams, and then he fumbles it. That was Javonte Williams' fumble where Michael Jackson recovered it in the end zone for the touchback. I think that was what really killed the Broncos later in that game.
It was that second fumble because they had all the momentum going.
Yeah.
Our red zone defense was outstanding. I think Denver was 0 for 4 in the red zone.
They were. The only touchdown they got was the bomb to Jeudy earlier in the game.
And the other thing that cost Denver was all the penalties.
The penalties, especially when they had the false start when it looked like they had that touchdown. And then just holding them to that field goal when they made it 16-17 on that was just pretty big too. And then
getting that second goal line fumble and not letting them go up 20-17 was huge because our offense wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, and then
it was keeping the door open for them to come back and win it.
That's when
the defense stood up
Yeah, that's what made it irritating throughout the night.
Denver just mismanaged that final drive so poorly.
But let me also say something. Seahawks Brendan Nelson made a good take on this one. The play of the game was Cody Barton blasting Javonte Williams for that big loss on that one tackle, making it like 2nd and 14. That play, Cody Barton, where he just sacrificed his body, got hurt in the process. Just, man, he blasted him, and that I agree with Brendan. That was the play of that would end up being the play of the game one of the plays of the big play of the game. When Cody
looked like they had a big screen play going.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd down play where they did the screenplay to Williams. We got the stop on 4th and 5, and I'll tell you what, I still could not believe that they didn't keep Russell Wilson out there on 4th and 5 to go for it, to try to get him a closer try. And they call that time. They burnt poor clock management by Denver. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when they sent McManus out to kick that long kick, I just had a feeling that deep in my mind, I was like this. I was like, you ain't Justin Tucker, Brandon McManus. And I had a feeling he was going to miss that kick. I knew, even after the one step. Granted, he barely missed it on the 2nd try. I just knew that McManus was going to miss that kick.
Well, yeah, and I don't think a 60-plus yard field goal has ever been made at Lumen Field. I think only 2 kickers have made a 60-plus yard field goal in NFL history. One of them was Justin Tucker last year against the Lions. They hit the crossbar and went over, and the other one was Matt Prater in Denver one year. I can't remember what the year was, but yeah, it was kind of, once he got tackled, it was like a minute 11 left, and they just let the clock run all the way down, and then they used the timeout. Poor clock management.
It's just like Mike McCarthy.
They could have got 20 more yards if they had used their timeouts, properly, I guess. Better clock management, and got 20 yards closer for what would have been a chip shot field goal for McManus.
Yeah, definitely. And
that was a desperation attempt.
Nathaniel Hackett made Mike McCarthy type mistakes there.
Yeah, he definitely looked like a first-year head coach.
He did. Anyway, so that pretty much covers this recap. Game ball, I would have to say, goes to the defense in the 2 red zone stops on the fumbles. They get a game ball for that, our red zone defense there. And then, of course, frickin' Barton for that big hit on Javonte Williams, making him lose yards.
Yeah, and Michael Jackson with the fumbling. Who forced it?
I don't remember who forced it. I know Jackson recovered the 2nd one.
Didn't Nwosu force the 2nd one?
I think it was Nwosu.
And Michael Jackson recovered it?
Yeah, Chenna Nwosu.
Is Michael Jackson a rookie?
I think undrafted, yeah. Got him undrafted.
Yeah, it was nice to see the young guys step up on defense.
Yeah, and Tariq Woolen and Kobe Bryant got burnt again, but these are just rookies. Hopefully they'll get better and learn from it, but I want to see us play more man coverage in that soft-ass zone we've been playing.
Yeah, we were playing really far off the receivers.
I mean, Wilson definitely had a lot more yardage than Geno Smith did, but the fact that we beat him with Geno Smith, though, I'll tell you what, that made my night, that made my night.
Really, the only negative play the defense was allowed was that 67-yard bomb to Judy. Other than that, the defense was lights out. I know they gave up a bunch of yards and stuff, but they bended it in the red zone without breaking.
Yeah, and then we just got news of Jamal Adams having a quad injury. I don't know how long it's going to be out. It just sucks that he's just getting injured, but, it's like, it is what it is. We made that trade. Nothing we can do about it now. You just got to deal with it. It just sucks when players get injured.
Yeah, that sucks because we were hoping he would have a year like he did 2 years ago, his first year in Seattle. Then he goes out the first game, and he might be out for the season.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and it fucking sucks. I know. That fucking sucks indeed. All right.
And it sucks that Quandre Diggs couldn't come up with a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, she had an easy interception.
Oh, yeah. Quandre Diggs is going to have to step up if Jamal Adams is out the rest of the year on defense.
And then some other guys are going to have to step up too in this place.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to shut this down. Game picks will be coming in a bit. But, yep, that's our recap of our epic 17-16 win. And I got to even make this case. I think in recent history, I think this is the biggest L we've ever handed Denver ever since Super Bowl 48. This is the biggest L we've handed them since Super Bowl 48, in my opinion.
Yeah, this was a loss for them that really could come back and haunt them at the end of the year.
Big time.
A lot of people thought they would just come in here and mop the floors with us.
But they shit the bed.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, catch y'all later. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous as always. Go Seahawks.